Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a quite some time. Uh, Actually, it hasn't been too long. Anyway, you're probably wondering, Jesse, what are you doing here at the compound? The short answer is just cleaning some stuff up. The long answer is coming back from one hell of an adventure. Now, I wasn't, um, as you know, I have created a path out to my water temple that I found, and my plan was to find a bunch of stuff and bring it back from the water temple. But the problem with water temples, they're guarded. They're guarded by these little funky little thorny bastards called guardians, and of course their bigger, uglier brothers, the elder guardians. Each water temple normally has three elder guardians, and the little elder guardian, or the big elder guardians, they make life miserable for you. Um, on top of that, you're fighting underwater, and it's just a big mess. I had gone out, and I was going to just go out and attempt a couple of runs at the temple. You know, kill one guardian at a time and try not to die. And at least if I died, I have a bed out there that I was close enough to be able to hopefully get down. Um, and things went a lot better than planned. I wasn't gonna. I decided not to record it because I was afraid I was just gonna get massacred, and I wasn't. I just knew me dying over and over and over would only be funny to like one or two people. So I decided not to record it. But I actually ended up doing pretty good. Went down, didn't die at all. Went down, just killed one of the big guys at a time. And after that, I came back up to the surface. I dropped off some equipment. I went back down and got me one of these guys. Now you're probably going, dude, dog, you've got uh you've got inrods too. Have you been to the end? No, I have not been to the end. That is not something I have done yet. I have cooked up a couple of the uh, Beats version 2.0. Of course, the I don't know. Do I have any in here? Yeah, chorus fruit, and you put a chorus fruit with a blaze rod, and you get four inrods. So I decided to throw some up in here, but I'm going to use these guys here for most of my lighting. And as you can see, my inventory is stacked. Um, I have a Silk Touch. That okay. Um, I'm not a big fan of the system of the enchantment system right now in Minecraft. It's heavily broke. I think it's very kind of like random, and it's really kind of obnoxious. I mean, I understand why they do it that way, but holy crap. The amount of work you've got to do to get a Silk Touch or something worth using. Um I just I was it was a pain in my ass. Um I tried to use Matt's AFK. Sun's going down. I tried to use Matt's AFK fishing farm. I'm an idiot. I don't know how it works. So I failed at doing that. I tried fishing just regularly for a while. My God, is that ever boring? Um, so I um, just kept at just regular fishing. I fished over there for a while and got a bunch of crap and got a bunch of things that I've just kind of thrown away or melted down or whatever. And finally got a freaking Silk Touch. It was a Silk Touch Protection 3 and some other weird um, book all at once, and I was kind of like, dude, really? I knew I forgot something. I forgot to check the chest at our restaurant for some items. But I finally got a silk touch. I threw it on one of my uh, axes that I had enchanted while trying to get the silk touch enchantment on a regular enchanting table, and dove back down into the water temple and got me some sea lamps that I'm gonna put up in here. Hopefully, get the place lit up enough where it's not. I guess I don't have any. I'll take the minecart since I have the inventory space. That's interesting. I also got some, pristine blocks and shards and these guys. You can see up here the wet sponges that I got from the the 3 elder guardians that I killed. I got the blocks of gold. I think I got 8 or 9 of them from one part of the temple where they're inside of a column. It's a very minor treasure for such a large freaking temple. The gold at this point, there's very little that the gold does. But since I'm using gold nuggets as currency in my restaurant, I figured I could use them, so I took them. Half of the water temple is kind of missing. It looks like it was blown out. So I don't know if I'm missing other treasure in the temple, but yeah. But I have come back. Decided to. You're probably like, Jesse, what the hell are you doing? I'm just. I picked up some stuff at the compound to bring back here. And I'm just going to drop some stuff off. Yeah, this is one of my books that I got. Protection 3, Fortune 2, and Infinity, which is great. Absolutely not. I have a Fortune 3 pick. I have Infinity on this bow, actually. And Protection 3. I think I want Protection 3 for my boots, since I don't have a protection on my boots. Maybe that's why I kept that one. Bunch of crap. I'm just clearing out my inventory real quick. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let me clear out my inventory, and then I'll be right back. Alright, got my inventory nice and clear, except for the stuff that I'm going to be bringing to the restaurant. And let's go downstairs. I got the ladders finished back up, so you can take the elevator instead of taking the steps up if you wish. Okay, I want to show you what I have finally completed. As you can see, 1 beetroot. Beetroot seeds, like a megaton of them. I just put these in here so nothing else would get in. And then over here, beetroot and anything else that happens to end up being in there can go in there. I'm going to grab a farming tool just in case, and I will show you what I have done. This I'll come back to. Voila, I have done it. I've set up both the black and the red. Oh, purple. The black and the purple. That to wash down with a push of that button over there. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this vat yet. The red vat has been overtaken by these end beets. I've seen some contraptions online on how to make these. Etho does. I think it's Etho. Etho does a good one. It's a bit. His is a little over the top for what I'm doing. Maybe I'll just plant them underground or something and let them grow. I really like the look of them, but I don't want investors coming back here to look at these vats and go, Man, these are creepy looking. So I'll show you how they work, you know? Boom, redstone signal. And I'll explain why you need all of that in a second. And they wash down. You let it sit for a second, and then you turn the signal off. Basically, what this does is this is a clock. You click that, I'll show you, and it sends a slow enough secondary, so it just doesn't dump the water out and suck it back in. Or it does, I'm sorry. If I would just hit this with the redstone signal, it would dump it out, and it would just run until I hit it again. Well, this allows it a secondary redstone signal right behind it with me only having to hit it once. It's super helpful, and let me. I'm just double checking to make sure everything's grown, because sometimes these aren't grown yet. Why aren't these grown? I must not have been out here long. Okay. Let me just break this. Let me just break this for you. Boop. I'm just going to take this one piece of redstone. I'm going to show you what it does on over here. Check this stuff out. Alright, so we hit the button. Okay, sometimes you get shit like this. That is okay. Sometimes things are left over. Now that's easy enough. Hit it again. Yep. Yo, dog, I heard you like to, like, in all honesty, I blame this on server lag. Alright, see if I can get it from over there. Yeah, there we go. That's all good. Alright, so let me just put this back down. Now what this does... Oop, hello? Nope. Okay, let me go back around. And pick up all my root, or beets. Boop. I'm just gonna place these down real quick, just to get them planted, so I don't have to worry about them in a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the 3 of these that are in my inventory. Of course, they fall down there, underground, and I check this every once in a while. I had to install this because that just makes me mad. Wonder how many I've lost because of that. So many. Oh my god, it's like the whole stack gets stuck there. Alright. Boop. You can hear him. Listen to that elevator. No, it wasn't the whole thing. That's a pretty quick elevator. Alright, so let's go back up here. Oh, I had to install this because while I was working over here, while I was working on this vat, I kept falling down, and I kept having to, like, either you know, climb up the you know, make a path up, and then I'd fill it back in when I was done. But I decided, you know, I'll leave the exit there just in case I have to do what I just did. Alright, so let's go check out these. If you remember, this number here was like 45, and this number, I'm just going to take these so I can replant. And this one had 1. Of course, that's fantastic. It works great. You got to think about it. 30, 32, 33 beats. Yeah, because I ate 3. So, you know, times 2. It's a great return with very little loss in the pipe I have to figure out why that 24 got stuck. You know, water is so weird in this game. It never does what you expect it to do. I think Chris gave me hell about it a couple weeks ago when I mentioned how much I hated water physics. Actually, it may have been Matt. Now that I think about it, but the water physics in this game sometimes just makes my head hurt. All right. Now that that is filled, let me go show you the. Try to toss these into this stream. I think it's control Q. Boop. Yep. Let's go down here and listen to this. Item elevators. All right. All right, let's head over to the restaurant. So I was trying to do some off-camera work, and I completely forgot I left my freaking Silk Touch pickaxe in my ender chest, and I misplaced the block. Cause surprise, that's what I do. I kind of upset now. I've got to go find an ender chest. Luckily enough, I know that. Oh, good. The interns have showed up. If you, hey guys, watch out. Oops. Watch out. Excuse me. Excuse me. Guys. Excuse me. All right. Silk Touch. Fantastic. If you haven't seen Mike's video, I don't know if it was the most recent one or one before it, but he had a intern named Trevor. Trevor was a nice kid, you know. He kept out of trouble, and just kind of, you know, kept to himself, and he was a hard worker, and I really liked Trevor. Every time I came in here, I mean, other than his, you know, his fascination with destroying doors, but every time I came in to either use the enchanting table upstairs, or to just jump down the fire pole, or use the end portal, or the nether portal, you know, Trevor was always there to just high-five me as I walked by. Well, Mike tweeted me the other day and asked if I had known what happened to Trevor, if Trevor was a part of my prank of getting back at him, you know, for him and Matt going into the end and killing the Dragonbite without me. And I was like, man, I'd never hurt Trevor. I'd also covered up their dragon egg with paintings. It was pretty funny. But he took him down because, you know, Mike doesn't know how to read signs. Oh, this is my hot dog stand. I'm all random today, man. It is all beef hot dogs, baby. Yeah, I put it here. I thought the corner needed something different. So, if you don't like Chinese food, you know, New York, you know, this building reminds me of New York. You know, it screams New York. And so do hot dog vendors, you know, corner hot dog guys. So I threw down a hot dog stand just for the fun of it. Yeah. Also, while placing sea lanterns, I've come to the realization that I need more sea lanterns. I don't think this place is going to be well lit enough on its own. So I've got to run down and pick up some more sea lanterns. I know I've got a few. I know I've got a bunch left because I know I have all the outside ones that I haven't picked up yet. Which maybe I'll just grab a couple of those. I'm just trying different things right now. Boop. Yeah. So I think maybe I'll do that in this video. Show you around I hate when they turn sideways like that. It looks so weird. The one thing about these things I love, they break without, like, real easily. You don't need anything fancy for them. Alright, I think that about does it for now. I think now would be a good time to go check out I have got one more. I need them in here. That's what the issue is. I have spots for 4. And I only have 2. I'm actually going to fill those in with this. Not that you'll see them, but I'll know they're there. See, you can break them with your fist. I think I'm designing in my head as I'm going along, so pardon me for the silence. That looks horrible because of that. And of course I'll need to put something behind that. Actually kind of looks neat. Can't tell if that's putting light in the room or not, though. Alright, let's just break these real quick. I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for full opening day yet. There was a health inspection to make sure I cleaned up all of the poop, which I did. Even though I missed one on camera while I was editing, I went back and edited. I went back while I was editing, because talking is very difficult. While I was editing, I noticed a piece I'd missed. And since I'd missed it, I was like, the way I was looking at the video as I was editing it, and I questioned my own sanity. I was freaking out. I was like, did I remember? Did I grab it? Did I not grab it? What the heck's going on? Like, what do I do? What do I do? Now it's too low. Now the ceiling is too low. Anyway, I stopped editing the video, came on the server, cleaned it up, and went back to editing. Didn't mention anything in the video or anything, and Mike was like, "Aha, I've got you," and then he's like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, you cleaned up your poop, because your video, you missed one and you got it anyway, so good on you. So the health inspector came in and he was kvetching about. Somehow I got a live chicken in here. I don't know what happened there, but somehow a chicken got in. Why is this not growing? This wasn't growing the other day either. Just plop him back down. And after I was like, all right, and then he complained that the bed was still in here because, you know, you can't have a living space and a restaurant. You know, those are two separate entities, and you know, I agreed with him, but the guy was kind of a jackass. So I've got to find a new place for the bed. The only reason I have it here is while I'm working. You know, when it gets late, I can just lay down, take a nap, reset my spawn, do whatever I need to do. All right, let's all right, I'm digging that. Now we're going to do this like I originally wanted. No, that's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Just to give the ceiling some texture. And dupe. And then we'll have the two others here. So sure, why not? All right, I've got some sugar here. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some. We're gonna brew up a thing while I run and boop. Glug. All right, let me clear out my inventory and head over to the water temple, and I'll show that off for a little bit. All right, so I'm here at our water temple, and a couple of things have dawned on me. One, I've forgotten my water breathing potion and my instant health potion. So if things go bad down here, I'm hosed. 2, I totally forgot that I was in the middle of explaining why all those intern chickens were at the Ghostbusters place. So, like I was saying about Trevor, you know, Trevor was a hard worker, and I gave, you know, credit to Trevor where I gave credit to Trevor where Trevor was, really? Man, that guy was a jerk. You're a jerk. So Trevor went missing, and Mike searched the Nether, but no go. Trevor is gone. My theory was that Trevor fell down the pole and hurt himself more than he could handle, and that was the end of Trevor. So in being the nice guy that I am, I told Mike that I would help him find a new intern. Because, you know, Trevor was replaceable. But, you know, Trevor could never be replaced in our hearts. Now, I'm leaving maybe I won't leave all lights. I'm leaving these lights in here because I need a central place to come back to. And I gotta remember that I'm not... Boop. I'm not a fish. I do like that if you push forward while breaking blocks, there is a little bit of air, just enough to refill your bubble. Yeah. I'll take these. Poindexter. So, as I was saying, I told Mike that I would find him a new intern. Only the best interns for Mike. I mean, ow, I heard it coming. So I did a lot of work. I did a lot of research, and I think I found him some really good candidates. So I told them that they should go hang out in the waiting room, and Secretary Janine is taking very, very good care of them. Prismine Brox Prismere. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's cool. Alright. Looks like they give off some light? Or is that just a lighting issue? I don't know, it's weird. Oh my god, they blink. You saw that, right? Or am I just seeing lighting issues again? Alright. I'm going to collect about a dozen or so? Yeah, I think I'll collect about a dozen or so of these lights. And head on back to the restaurant and finish lighting up the place. And we'll go from there. Because I'm ready to move on to my next project. Alright, is this 2 more? Boop. 1, 2. Boom. Alright. I got my dozen. Yeah, see what I was saying about this side? It's kind of shoddy. Alright, there's some boats up here, I know. Ha! There they are. Alright, so I'm gonna head on back, and I will see you back at the I'll see you back at the restaurant. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Trying to think of the best places to put lighting. It looks like I've got this place lit up pretty good. I need it dark before I can really tell where the best lighting's, like, best places are going to be. I'm going to put one here, and then go put one in the same spot down here. Right? Yeah. And I think for now that does it. Fantastic. I'm not 100% sold. I'll come back and look at it with a fresh set of eyes at a later date. But for the time being, actually, you know what? Let's see if this does anything. Nope. So weird, that one little guy just doesn't want to grow there. Wonder what that is about. Alright, I grabbed some nether quartz to nether quartz with this with the silk touch, just to see if I can maybe come up with some sort of decorating, use it for some sort of decoration or something. I'm not 100% sure what I'll use it for, but I kind of like the look of it. Just this maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. I was talking about the health inspector was being all bitchy about the bed being here, and I feel that my hut over at Beats by Lone Dog Corporate has gotten a little small. I feel a little cramped. And I feel that maybe I'm not in. I feel that I'm kind of all the way over here by myself. Just kind of hanging out. And, which wasn't a bad idea because when I first made the hut, it was just kind of my starting home, and I wasn't planning on doing anything here until I got the idea for Beats. But now, man, look at this. This is like super cramped. And while I really kind of like it, I like the coziness of it. I'm getting a little claustrophobic now. I feel that I'm running out of room, and I feel that there's a lot more work that needs to be done. And let's clear out. Oh, I don't have any. Never mind. I was gonna drop off these, but I think I left all that stuff back at. Yeah, I think I left all that stuff back at the. Back at the restaurant, so I'll head back that way. Kind of feel that. I want to be more in the center with everybody else. I kind of want to, like, Matt's got his awesome, exotic meats place going on here, and Mike's got his got his buildings over here, and I've got my building here, but I don't want to live over there anymore, but I don't want to live in a restaurant. Now that I think about it, we've got a lot of restaurants. We got Matt's food truck, Matt's food truck, and then we got the Chinese restaurant. I totally forgot about that. Forgot that was a Chinese restaurant. Kind of feel bad for putting a hot dog cart out front. I didn't even think about that. Dang, I may have to move the cart now. Alright, guys. I had to log off for a bit, but I think that probably does it for right now. We're going to be open for business soon. That's the good news. I just got to finish up the How many times have I come past this sign, and how many times has it said Lone Dog is a butts? Man, every time. Every time. I don't even remember what it used to say. This is 1 gold. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's what that said. Every freaking time. Oh no. There's an issue. Okay. Anyway, I'm done for the night. I'm going to get going. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to get it up on YouTube. And hopefully next time we'll be open for business and starting on my next project. Yeah! Alright, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed me rambling on, give me a like, leave some comments, follow me on the Twitter. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.